Hi, hope you're fine. This is Monisha. Today's topic is about scale invariant feature transform. First, why do we care about the feature detection? Why feature detection is important? Generally, feature concisely represents the image content that are most important for many applications like a camera calibration, stereo, tracking, RSFM, image voicing, object activity and recognition. In scale invariant feature transform, we are using feature detection for all these applications. For object representation and recognition, the image content is transformed into a local features and coordinate that are invariant to a translation, rotation, scale or other image parameters which comes under in the geometric transformations. This shows you the automatic biasing. It means we can easily incorporate the subpixels to form a natural sceneries. We want invariance in order to eliminate, to scale, to rotate, to affine, or to perspective projection. These type of variance in illumination. In the first slide, it shows you less illuminator, more illuminator when compared to the second. In scale, it has been the first figure has been scaled down. It shows much more information about the background, but the second information has been scaled up and shows only the less information about the background. The second image get rotated when compared to the first one. In affine, the viewpoint has been changed. For example, it has been mentioned as the first one is James and Joel's dinners, bread and soup. For James and Joel's it's bread and for dinners it's soup. But here the viewpoint has been changed. For soups at dinners and for peanut butter, for soup peanut butter and for dinner jams and jellies. It shows you the full perspective. It has been shown, it has been zoomed up and shows the full perspective of the content which has been written in the board. How to achieve the illumination variance? The easy way to get normalized depends on the matrices are difference based on the matrices like a random tree, hat, SAFT, gradient. We can easily achieve the illumination invariance. How to achieve a scale invariance? Extract stable features from different types of scales. Here it shows a pyramid and the scale space. For pyramid, it physically changes into a image size. Like it shows as the lower image shows in bigger size than when compared to the next. The it divide the width and height by 2. Then it has been the average of 4 pixels for each pixels. Like the Gaussian blur with the difference of sigma, we have to repeat this repeat this step of pyramid until the image is tiny. Once it's tiny, we have run the filter over each size in the images and hope stable in the robust features emerges and persists in each images. The next one is scale space that has the dog method. We have changed the filter scale. DOG or dog means difference of Gaussian in scale space. We are supposed to take this DOG features from the difference of these images, producing the gradient at different scale sigma. If the features is repeatedly present in between difference of Gaussians, it is scale invariant. Also, elimination invariant for DOG features, and it should be kept. The first one shows a Gaussian pyramid. The second one shows the difference of Gaussians. The next one is the rotation invariance. In this, we are compute histogram of gradient direction to identify the most dominant direction, rotate image to the most dominant direction, and perform the same rotation to all the images. For example, we are supposed to rotate the image. In affine invariance, we learn from the training from different views. Here, we design your feature itself to be robust against the affine transformation of all the other transformation like translation, rotation, sharing, scaling, and many more things. But the invariant to a view changes. The next one is the perspective invariance. Here we can learn from the training of different views and the different cameras. Depends on the perspective invariance. We will identify from different views and different camera. Design your feature itself to be the robust against the perspective projection, such as the cross ratio features. Finally, we can see the SIFT overview. In this, the scale space extrema detection, we can get the tons of points to maximum minimum of difference of Gaussians to achieve the scale and illumination invariant. This key point localization, the threshold on a simple contrast, that's a low contrast generally less and reliable than when the high for feature points. Thresholds based on principal curvature to remove the linear features such as edges. The orientation assignment, then the key point descriptor, it consists the histograms of the gradient, that HOG, to achieve the rotation invariant. These are all about SFT. We will see in the next class. Thank you.